What is economic discrimination? An introduction lecture presented by Dr. Allain Fonte of Western Covenant University's School of Business and Economics. This lecture is based from the article of Professor Fay, C.R., entitled North Carolina and the New Industrial Revolution, which was published in the Economic Journal, Volume 35 in 1925. So, what is economic discrimination? Well, economic discrimination is a real drag. It's when someone is treated unfairly in the market because of who they are, not their skills. This unfair treatment can be based on things like race, religion, gender, or where they're from. It's like being judged on what team you support, not how well you actually play the game. This bias hurts everyone. People face obstacles, miss opportunities, and get paid less, all because of prejudice. Imagine being denied a loan, not because your credit score is bad, but because of the color of your skin. That's messed up. Economists care about this because it messes with the whole system. When people are held back, the economy suffers. It's like having a car with a flat tire. It's not going to run as smoothly or as fast. We need to address this problem head-on. Fair treatment means everyone has a shot at success. When everyone gets a fair chance, the economy thrives. Let's rewind to 1925. Charles Ryle Fay, an economics bigwig, noticed something fishy in the British labour market. He saw that women were getting paid way less than men for doing the same jobs. His findings were shocking. Fay dug deep and found that this wasn't just a random occurrence, it was a pattern. Women were consistently undervalued and underpaid. Imagine working just as hard as your male colleague, but getting paid a fraction of what he earns. His work was a wake-up call. It showed how deeply rooted discrimination was in the economy. Fay's research was like shining a spotlight on a dirty secret, exposing the unfairness that was hiding in plain sight. This wasn't just a problem in 1925 Britain. It's a problem that still exists today, in different forms, all over the world. Fay's work reminds us that these issues have been around for a long time, and we still have a lot of work to do to fix them. Discrimination isn't just unfair, it's bad for business. When people are shut out, the economy takes a hit. It's like trying to run a race with one leg tied behind your back. You're not going to win, and you're probably going to fall flat on your face. Think about all the talented people who are overlooked because of prejudice. They could be starting businesses, creating jobs and boosting the economy, but instead, their potential is wasted. It's like leaving money on the table, except it's not just money, it's human potential. Discrimination also leads to instability. When people feel unfairly treated, it creates tension and unrest. This can lead to social and political problems that further damage the economy. We need to break down these barriers and create a level playing field. When everyone has a fair shot, the economy wins. Economists have been trying to explain discrimination for ages. One theory is taste-based discrimination. It's a fancy way of saying people are prejudiced and prefer to interact with certain groups. It's like being picky about your food, except it's people, and it's not funny. Another theory is statistical discrimination. This is when people are judged based on stereotypes, like assuming all women are bad drivers or all men are afraid of commitment. These assumptions are not only lazy, but also incredibly damaging. Then there's institutional discrimination. This is when discrimination is baked into the system, like laws or policies that disadvantage certain groups. It's like having a rule book that's rigged against you from the start. Understanding these theories is key to fighting discrimination. It helps us identify the root causes and develop effective solutions.